I'm very excited to introduce this year's IPR Pathfinder Award winner. The IPR Pathfinder Award is given in recognition of lifetime achievement to an individual who has made significant and sustained contributions to the body of knowledge and practice of PR through published research. I'm thrilled to introduce this year's winner, Marcia DiStaso. Dr. Marcia DiStaso, I met her 20 years ago. I will admit she is my best friend and fellow researcher from before I was at IPR. I met her 20 years ago when I was trying to recruit her into the PhD program at the University of Miami, where I was a student. Thankfully, she accepted, with hesitation. Thankfully, she accepted, and since then has just been brilliant and fierce. Hands down, she is one of the best researchers in our field. And if you went to the research symposium today, you could see that demonstrated. There is no one, and I mean no one, who has been at the forefront of what this field needs the most when they need it the most than Dr. DiStaso. She is one of the few researchers to study Wikipedia, and she received international attention for her work, and even threats, by the way, because they didn't like what she said. And even Jimmy Wales, the founder, commented on her research. She's an expert on financial communications and investor relations. She has multiple books. She was the chair of Mini Page Center for Integrity Grants. She worked with Page Society as a researcher as well. She's probably one of the only academics who has won a professional PRSA Silver Anvil Award for the work she did with her students at Penn State University. She embodies the true sense of research that matters to the profession, which is the mission of IPR and what we do. I was so lucky to be blessed to be a frequent co-author with her when I was a professor. I also co-led the digital, before I got this job, co-led a digital research center with her. She helped me get tenure because I was at like a poor university and she was at Penn State. So I just glommed onto her research. That's really the truth. She seriously helped me get tenure. I had no budget, and I still get to work with her a lot at IPR. She is my absolute favorite, oh God, stop it. She's my absolute favorite researcher, one of my favorite people, hands down. Damn it, Marcia, are you happy? My makeup is gonna run. She has this excellent attention to detail, and she has never once to even proposed cutting corners. Like, her work is so tight and ethical, she's just amazing. She's trustworthy, dependable, and is just so passionate about her students and everything she does. For those who may not know, she is literally the hardest working person I know. She like sleeps 4 hours a night and she works weekends. She's just hardcore. She loves her family, Samantha and Matthew and Pat, her kids, who I remember when she was pregnant with them. I remember when you were like embryos. And then she loves her family, she loves her friends, she loves this industry. In closing, we have all benefited from the research of Marcia, and we've been just exposed to her brilliant mind and lifetime's accomplishments. She's had an impact on so many and on IPR, and I just count myself in that part who's had a positive impact from her. So ladies and gentlemen, join me in celebrating our 2021 Pathfinder Award winner, Dr. Marcia DiStaso.
Okay, how do I follow that? Oh my goodness. First get me emotional and then make me get on stage. All right. So I am so very, very honored to have my research recognized in front of this group and be standing on this stage tonight. I think I'm still in shock. Still trying. So I would like to thank Tina. Start by thanking Tina, start by not crying because of what Tina said. But we have been friends for a very long time, and in fact, she's one of the reasons I'm standing on this stage, because I may have helped her get tenure, but she helped me get tenure too. So yes, she is truly my best friend, truly one of the reasons that I love this field and what we do, and IPR, I love that as well. But I'd like to thank the reviewers and all of the IPR trustees for this great honor. Next, I'd like to thank and acknowledge my colleagues and research collaborators. Some of you are in this room, some of my dearest friends. I love getting to do research with you guys. Next, I'd like to acknowledge my colleagues as well. I may have said that, but really, truly, my colleagues, my collaborators, this research award is for us. Boy, it takes a team to get it done. So most of all, though, I would like to thank my family. My husband, Patrick, my daughter, Samantha, my son, Matthew, and I can see you from here. I am so glad that you joined me here tonight, and thank you for your patience with me when I keep saying, don't worry, this week is going to be a lot of work, but next week will be better, and next week is never better. It is always work, but you guys are troopers. You've even helped me do some of the research, so thank you. All right. And I can imagine, like everyone does, when you win an award, you reflect on what gets you to that point. So I spent some time considering that. And really, since my PhD, man, I've been busy. I had my 2 kids. I had my daughter the second semester as a faculty member, and my son 2 years later. So aside from that, though, I spent a lot of time teaching. I still teach, love teaching. I connect with the profession. I think that's one of the things that I really appreciate what I get to do. I conduct research, and then now I have the privilege to work as the department chair at the University of Florida. Go Gators! There's a few Gators in the room. So I really do, though. I have the best job in the world. I teach amazing students, and I get to work with the most kind and brilliant professors and staff. I run a research team, too, with my completely unbiased, most talented, curious graduate students ever. In them, I recognize my drive for finding the answers to some of the issues the public relations field and society are facing. It has been important for me to do that. As an academic, I have always worked to find or to research things that excite me and hopefully matter to the profession. So earlier in my career, like Tina said, I took on Wikipedia. It felt like it was a battle between me and them. But I also did research in social media, financial communication, investor relations, and now, as Tina mentioned, I'm primarily studying purpose, or how a company creates value by addressing solutions to economic, environmental, and social issues. Purpose is how we can really make a difference. Thank you. All right. These past few years have resulted in companies responding to calls from stakeholders about climate action, racial, gender, and social justice, and diverse political issues, all during a pandemic. It's been a challenging time for all of us, and the impact has been profound on trust. I believe in facts, science, and truth. Former Unilever CEO Paul Pullman said in his book, Net Positive, that speaking out is how we depoliticize this. So I hope you will join me in speaking out. This is so very important. As we progress on these global challenges, it requires that common set of facts and mutual understanding. But ultimately, working together, professionals and academics, we can help make businesses a force for good. Through our research, collaboration, action, and counsel, we can help companies lead with purpose and strive for net positive. It's the right thing to do. It's the necessary thing to do. Thank you.